LTA training center. I was watching a video on YouTube before this interview, and they were doing like a tour of the LTA with like the rooms and the laundry room and fitness room, and they had everything you can imagine there, and it all looked unreal. But for you, the experience of actually training there, you think it's over or underrated?
Underrated.
Okay.
Underrated
And
facilities, underrated center. I think it's I think it's one of the best centers in the world, to be honest. And we've got everything: grass courts, clay courts, indoor hard, outdoor hard, gym. I mean, I'm lucky because I get supported by the LTA and they help me a lot,
mhm.
so I get access to all the facilities and stuff. But yeah, like physios, everything. So, and I live 15 minutes away in Wimbledon, so
Oh, so it's perfect.
yeah, go in, go out every day, and it's a great training center for me.
In the off season, how many guys are around? And like who would have been there this past off season?
Yeah, so in the UK there aren't many performance training centers. So actually during preseason or when guys are back from tournaments, everyone's there.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, Jack, Draper, Dan Evans, Billy Harris, everyone. I'm pretty much all the guys. If they're not training in Dubai or in Florida, they're there.
And is it like a team environment, or everybody has their own coach doing their own thing? Or like is there somebody there who kind of oversees the whole unit?
Most guys have their own coaches that come in, but there are a lot of LTA coaches as well around. Like if someone needs help on court and they don't have a coach, maybe for that session, then an LTA guy will hop on. So that's super helpful as well. You get
Yeah.
help if your coach isn't there for that week.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. Like there's good energy. I mean, everyone gets on well together and have lunch together and stuff. So it's good.
I watched a video of you training with Andy Murray there. I don't know, it must have been a year and a half ago or so, because he was playing with the head racket still.
Yeah.
How much time have you spent with him, and what have you learned from him, just as a person and as a player,
Um,
being around him?
yeah, I've trained a fair amount with him, mostly in the UK, and then I actually in 2023 I did my preseason in Dubai with him. He was there, so we did a bunch of sessions together. And yeah, I mean role model obviously, works super hard. Um, yeah, haven't chatted to him huge amounts off court, but
Mhm.
um, yeah, like everyone looks up to him in British tennis. He's achieved so much, and yeah, I mean, even just seeing him practice is kind of good because he always puts in 100%. And
I have a question about that. Like the you so in Dubai doing the preseason with him, that was only a year and a year and a half ago, like
no,
a year
yeah,
ago,
a
2 years
year ago,
ago,
yeah,
a year ago. So obviously he's had his injury issues. How was his preseason? Like how would he manage the
With a metal
pain
hip.
and injuries? Yeah, like I have like my right hip, I had surgery on it a couple of years ago, and I just had a torn labrum, but my labrum itself is fine. This
yeah,
man has fully replaced, like he doesn't have any labrum. His labrum is all like I don't even know what it is now. So for
yeah.
him, he
Steve,
must be a million times worse than what I'm feeling. But it looks every time I see him train, was training really hard. So how do you manage it?
Um, in Dubai, he seemed fine. He was moving great. I guess some of the differences was he was like monitoring his load like super carefully. Had his physio with him on court and his trainer on court with him as well, like making sure the heart rate didn't get up too high. I mean, I guess a lot of players do that, but he seemed very on it in terms of that, like not pushing too much um, his body, and then also he was trying to improve stuff that maybe not necessarily like super physical, but like for example, his serve. He was doing this. He had this thing on his wrist, like this. I don't know, this gadget, and he was trying to increase his like arm speed on the serve. And I mean, like so competitive with himself. Like he would try and get like an extra. I think it was a mile an hour. Like he was on like 97, and then the next serve he'd be pissed if he was like 96.
yeah.
Um, but like super obsessed on that sort of stuff.
What's
which
with it?
quite
What's
surprised.
with it with the heart rate? Like, what's wrong if the heart rate gets too high?
Um, I mean, I guess it's
Mr.
more.
Stanford.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr. Stanford, since you know so much.
I'm going to explain all the physical intricacies of that. I think it's just if you push too high, you go too high in the lactic acid, and you're trying to stay in like a certain heart rate zone, and that's where you train the best.
Okay,
So obviously it's still pretty high. It's probably like 80% like max heart rate or something. But
okay.
Yo, one thing, shout out to Andy Murray. I think he might be one of the nicest guys I've ever seen in my life. Like, there are guys who win a future, and all of a sudden they don't talk to anybody. They're too big for
You want to
whatever.
call names?
No, no, no. But I was at what's the club called? Woodfield in Boca, and he was training with my friend Evan Zoo, another guy, Christian Langmo, and there were people watching. And he said good morning to everybody, spoke to people, and he was genuinely nice, which I thought was like, wow, guy won 3 Grand Slams, been one in the world, and has time for people while he's even about to do his job. So shout out to Andy Murray, and yeah, I just don't. I think that's an underrated quality in people because I don't think that enough people are like that. Even
yeah,
myself, I'm probably not even that nice. I'm much more closed off than that, and he's achieved way more than me in this life. So I think it's a pretty cool thing.
yeah, he's super
Um,
approachable. Super
yeah,
approachable. You can always talk to him. You feel like you can go up to him and ask him questions, which is
yeah,
great.
Did
this
you?
is cool.
Um, yeah, I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I definitely did
Yeah.
ask him a few questions on his training, and yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
Nice.
what's up with all you Brits just destroying college tennis? Like you, Fernley, Jubb, Alistair Gray, Pennington Jones, like you guys go there and then within 1 2 years you guys are all like winning challenges and just doing crazy stuff. What's up with that? And does the LTA push that on you guys? Like go to college? Or is that personal choice for everybody?
Yeah, I think actually the first one who kind of made it big in the UK was Norrie,
Yeah.
and then since then, kind of a lot of guys have been going, and yeah, the LTA is not. I mean, I guess it depends. If you're a really good junior, they don't try and push you to go to college. They want you to
Okay.
kind of go full time straight away. And
What's really good though? Because I feel like you guys were like good. No?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
what do they
like
see as really good?
When you were almost top 10 in juniors, weren't you? Like
Yeah.
15, 13,
yeah,
something like that?
yeah. I mean, I guess like if you're a good junior, if you're top 30 in juniors, they want you to keep going. But even now, like the young guys, Charlie Robertson just committed to
Yo,
Wake
he is
Forest.
good.
Yeah, he's good. He was top 10 juniors. But I mean, I definitely think that college tennis is good. Like I wasn't personally ready to go and play 35 weeks a year on the tour, playing 15Ks in
Hmm.
Bulgaria. So for me, college tennis was perfect. And then when I came out at 21, I was ready and hungry to kind of get going.
You know, yesterday when I was practicing with Zeballos, Horacio Zeballos, I think he's top 10 in doubles. And we were just talking about scheduling. And I was saying to him, like, yeah, like last year, I feel like I played 32 tournaments and one was Davis Cup. Um, so maybe like 30, 31 tournaments around there is what I played in the year. And I feel like it wasn't enough. So he was like, yeah, I play 20 weeks a year. I switched to doubles so I can play less weeks. And I was like, fuck, I guess if you're winning big tournaments and
Play less
masters and
weeks.
slams, you can just play
Yeah.
20 weeks, but everyone
It's
else
the
is playing
opposite in doubles.
40. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
opposite unless you're like top 20 and you're winning everything.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to
Facts.
play as many weeks.
How old is he now, bro?
I think mid 30s, I would guess. I don't know.
That guy's been
Yeah,
around
mid
forever. He
30s.
was playing singles not long
He's
ago.
good in
Yeah,
singles too, bro.
yeah, yeah.
I think he beat
But
Rafa in a clay final or something. One of the
did
few.
he?
No, no, maybe not a clay final. But I think he beat him when Rafa had like one of those weird years. I think he
Yeah.
beat him somewhere. Yeah, get
But
him sick.
he was supposed to play in Australia, the German boys, Wallner and Schneider. And
Okay.
I think his partner got hurt, so they pulled out, and then Mark and Jacob won a round. I think they either won 1 or 2 rounds. I think so.
Uh,
Yeah, good. I guess it was lucky for them, unlucky for him.
yeah. You, how important is it for you guys to have that home slam? Obviously, Wimbledon is the biggest tennis tournament of all time. I think it's been around. I don't know before Jesus. So like, how you guys how has that helped your development? Were you watching that since you were in the crib or what?
Yeah, I mean, I live like a walk away from the stadium, so
Hmm.
that was cool. I mean, I remember going there at like 6, 7, just after school, and watching just like on a ground pass and just go watch the matches.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's huge. I mean, now, yeah, with now that I'm playing pro and all the guys, like there aren't that many. There are more and more now, like UK players, but not that many compared to the French or the
Hmm.
Americans. So it's helps quite a lot. If you're 200 in the world, you're more likely than not going to get a major wild card, no matter your age, which is huge.
That's good.
Obviously, I want to get there just with my ranking without wild cards, but yeah, it's so big. Like a lot of guys helps fund their season. Even if you get quali's wild card, it helps a lot.
Isn't there also an LTA program with you guys for results at home?
Yeah, there is actually there is. It's called the bonus scheme. It was
Talk to me.
actually insane. It was insane. Like 2 3 years ago, it was crazy. It was 3 grand. I think an extra £3,000 if you won a 25K.
That's like double,
Plus,
no? What do you get for
That's
winning the
unreal.
25? It's around that.
yeah, it's pretty much double. Yeah, and then like 2,000 for final, 1,000 for semis. So it was really good. Now it's gone down now, but it's still pretty good. I don't know what it's at now, but it helps a lot as well.
Okay. But wait, is it you have to play an event in England or it's anywhere?
No, anywhere.
Oh, so it's as long as you get a result, you're anywhere,
Oh, all
there's
year
a
long,
bonus.
Yeah,
bro.
all
They
year
could make
long.
a living.
Antigua needs a
That's good.
bonus scheme. Fuck.
That's good, bro. That's unreal, actually.
Yeah, it was to
I'm,
help players during COVID, I think. I think there was a cap at like 15K per player or something.
but
Okay, okay,
still.
okay.
Um,
But that's
yeah,
15K you didn't have before. When we
yeah,
take
yeah.
that.
No, it's
But how
it's
many 25s you have to win to make 15K? Like,
5.
yeah, look at that.
yeah, 5.
Yeah. 5 times 3, 15.
I get it, bro. Are you good at math?
I mean, I'm okay at it.
No,
Like
no,
it wasn't that tough.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking to Arthur, I guess.
Oh,
I'm asking
sorry.
him. Thanks for watching this clip. If you want to watch the full episode, the link is in the description down below.